Have you ever pondered the question, who am I truly? It's a thought that has stumped philosophers, psychologists, and everyday thinkers alike. The question is rooted in the concept of the true self and the false self, a theory introduced by the British pediatrician and psychoanalyst D.W. Winnicott. At its core, the theory of the true self and false self revolves around the idea of authenticity. The true self, according to Winnicott, is our authentic, innermost being. It's our spontaneous, instinctual reactions and feelings. It's the self that laughs when something is funny, cries when something is sad, and expresses genuine emotion freely. On the other hand, the false self is a kind of protective facade. This is the self that we present to the world to meet societal expectations and norms. It's the polite smile when someone tells a bad joke, the feigned interest in a dull conversation, or the forced cheerfulness in a room full of strangers. In essence, the false self is a survival mechanism, a way to fit in and avoid conflict or rejection. So how does this dichotomy between the true self and false self come about? Winnicott believed it arises from early childhood experiences. He proposed that if a child's environment is supportive and nurturing, they can express their true self freely. However, if the environment is harsh, unsupportive, or inconsistent, the child learns to hide their true self and construct a false self to gain acceptance. Yet, it's important to note that the false self isn't inherently negative. It serves an essential purpose. It's a tool we use to navigate social situations and protect ourselves from emotional harm. However, the problem arises when the false self dominates and the true self gets suppressed. This can lead to feelings of emptiness, dissatisfaction, and even mental health issues. In summary, the concept of the true self and false self gives us a framework to understand our behavior and emotions. It's a lens through which we can examine our authenticity and the masks we wear. It illuminates the fact that we all have a true self, a core that is authentic and genuine. But we also have a false self, a protective layer that helps us navigate the world. Remember, the goal isn't to eradicate the false self, but to strike a balance, to allow our true self to shine through while still using our false self when necessary. In doing so, we can lead more authentic, fulfilling lives. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-understanding, and it's a journey worth taking. After all, as the saying goes, an unexamined life is not worth living.